Okay, the final mod I'm going to talk about is a mod called Origins. There is also, by the way, an extension mod to this called Extra Origins. I haven't got that installed. But what this mod does is at the beginning of your game, when you're creating the world, it gives you the opportunity to completely change basic mechanics of the world. So here's the first one, which is Avian. Avian race lost their ability to fly a long time ago. So you can see we're going to get a bunch of different features that will change your gameplay. So you're going to fall gently to the ground. When sleeping, your bed needs to be in altitude at least 86. You're a little quicker on foot, and you can't digest any meat. So you can see you've got slow fall when you're running around. It says you need fresh air to sleep. So that's obviously if I went to 86, it would let me do that. All right, so if we try and eat steak now, it simply doesn't let you do it. Okay, next one is Arachnid, so climbing abilities. So it says you're able to climb up any kind of wall, not just ladders. When you hit an enemy in melee, they get stuck in cobwebs. Diet is restricted to meat. So you can see we've only got 7 hearts. And your enemy's going to get stuck in a cobweb. So we try and eat a vegetable type item, like pumpkin cookie. We cannot eat that. Let's see what happens if we eat rotten flesh. Okay, that does still give us poison. You can only eat meat. All right, now we have Elytrian. I guess it's Elytrian, isn't it? Because it's Elytra. So you can see you have Elytra wings without needing to equip. Every 30 seconds you're able to launch about 20 blocks up into the air. You deal more damage when in Elytra flight. You could not wear any heavy armor. Wow. Being somewhere with a low ceiling for too long will weaken you and make you slower. Take more damage from falling and flying into blocks. Let's take a look at the fall damage quickly. Oh wow, yeah, from 10 blocks that is quite a lot of damage. But you can see when we run along, you have an interesting effect where you're going to... It's like you have that constant slow fall effect. Let's try a little bit of Elytra flying then. Alright, now we have Shulk, which is related to... By the way, there's these 3 impacts as well. Got low, medium and high. So related to Shulkers, so 9 slots in the inventory. You've got armor without protection. You're strong enough to break natural stones without using a pickaxe. You can't use a shield. And you hunger more quickly. That one looks actually pretty good. Let's take a look at the stone breaking then. Okay, it's not bad, stone breaking. This is actually kind of like what I would like the stone breaking speed to be anyway. You can equip the shield, but it just doesn't do anything. We could also check if we fight a zombie just to see like what the hunger difference is. You can also see that even without armor, we're not actually taking anywhere near as much damage as we would normally. Like you wouldn't get the amount of hits I just took there from that zombie would be fatal. But yeah, you can see the hunger really does drop really fast. So Feline, this is the first of the medium impact. With their cat-like appearance, the feline scare creepers away. With the dexterity of cats, they always land safely. Never take full damage. Okay. You can jump higher. 1 less heart. That's an interesting one. Well, not under the effect of a strength potion, you can only mine natural stone. There are at most 2 other natural stone blocks adjacent to it. Kind of interesting that. The fact that there is actually a way out as well with the strength potion, that's always something that you're looking for, right? It's got a lot. Creepers are scared. And you can see in the dark when not in water. That is funny, isn't it? It's probably worth... They're really not going to explode at all. This is like such an unusual way of thinking about things. See, we've got 9. You can see that there's the jump height as well. So the jump height is actually pretty good. So if I wanted to mine a section like this, I couldn't mine these 2 blocks here. It'd have to be that. And then I'd be able to do that. And then if we take this, no problem. Yeah, and obviously with the cats, you're not going to take full damage. So next up is Enderian. So teleportation. So we can choose, we can throw an ender pearl, damage over time in water, and afraid of pumpkins and far reach. Okay, so you do have an active power button in this mod. and that is default of G. So we can see there was actually an Enderman right there, which is doesn't look like there's much cooldown on that. So the reach, a good 2-3 blocks higher. Okay, I'm not sure about the pumpkin situation, but I did actually just notice there is this thing called the Orb of Origin. It looks like a creative only item. So I should then be able to just change my weight. So yeah, we can actually switch then. We're using the Orb of Origin to the various different ones. So Merlin, you can breathe underwater, not on land. Vision underwater is perfect. You can break blocks underneath it. Okay, so I should be taking damage over water. Yeah, you can see I'm losing. I mean, how are you going to play like that? I don't know. Yeah, you definitely see. Yeah, you can see we've got aqua affinity as well. Now, interesting actually. Yeah, the swimming is unbelievably good because you're staying at the same Y level. Blazeborn, immune to fire damage. Your natural spawn is in the Nether. You're immune to poison. Then, oh wow, yeah, you take a lot of damage from water. Oh, look at that. When I respawned after death, I was literally in the Nether immediately. Just go straight into this lava here. Phantom. Translucent skin. You can walk through solid material when phantomized. So that's again, it's an active power. So you can see it as a phantom. I tried wearing armor because it's interesting, obviously, but the armor does render. But you can see, let's try to walk through some solid material. Now, another thing to mention is because I'm phantomized, if I actually lose that translucency, because I'm an undead, I burn in the daylight. Walking through blocks is kind of an interesting one. It kind of actually does work though. You're going through the side of the block. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you just don't put a hitbox on the side of the block, but only on the top face, that's like always going to work. Oh wait, look at my hunger. Okay, that's actually it. So yeah, anyway, that's actually the end of the video. So until next time, thanks for watching.